Hi friends. This will go over everything that's going to be on the test. Obviously all your properties, I'm not going to review them on here because you can go play your games on your properties or go watch the other video on properties. All the types of proofs, but again, proofs are just all your properties, just in proof form. Oh my gosh, there we go. What else is going to be on the test? You need to know these 4 formulas. Finding AB means the length of AB, so you need the distance formula. That's where you subtract the back 2 numbers, so 12 minus -8, and you square that, and you subtract the front 2 numbers, 6 minus -4, and you square that. So when you put that in your calculator, in your Desmos scientific calculator, don't hit the square root, just hit 12 minus -8 squared plus 6 minus -4 squared. You will get 500, and then you find the square root of 500. Okay, that's how you find the distance of AB. Finding the midpoint of AB literally means finding the middle of -4 and 6. So -4 plus 6 is 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. And the back 2 numbers, -8 plus 12 is 4, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the midpoint is 1, 2. Jeez. Finding the slope of AB, that's again with the back 2 numbers. 12 minus -8, just like this. And the front 2 numbers. 6 minus -4. So the top is going to be 20, the bottom is going to be 10. So the slope of AB is 2. And the last one, the equation, the linear equation of AB. That's where you take y minus and you pick one of these y's. So let's use 12. You put the slope in the middle, so this 2 will go in the middle. And then you put the x at the front, so you take the 6 and put that at the back. So that's the point slope formula, the slope formula, the midpoint formula, the distance formula. That's all review from chapter 1. Okay, more review from chapter 1. Converting this, which is in standard form, to slope-intercept form. That's where you just subtract 11x from both sides, and you'll get 3y equals 21 minus 11x. And then you divide everybody by 3. So the 3y becomes a y. I'm going to switch these around so that the slope comes first. The -11 becomes -11 divided by 3, which is just 11/3 because that's a decimal, and 21 divided by 3. And it becomes, well, it's a positive 21, so it's a positive 7. There's your slope, there's your y-intercept. Converting this to slope-intercept form is just when you distribute. And don't be scared of distributing fractions. When you distribute a half to a 14, you just get 7. Type it in your calculator. And then your last step is to add 20 to both sides. Obviously, you're adding it to the -7 because that's the like term. So your final answer is y equals 1/2 x. -7 plus 20 is positive 13. That's where they're getting that different y-intercept. Okay, what else is going to be on the test? The application of the segment addition postulate. The segment addition postulate is when you take the length of AB, add it to the length of BC, and it will equal the length of AC. Then you just solve for x like back in algebra. So that's going to be 4x plus 8. Subtract the like terms because they're on different sides, and you will get 2x. Add 20 to both sides, you get 28. Divide by 2 and you get 14. Now that's not the answer. X equals 14, but if they want the length of AB, then you have to plug your 14 back in, because if this is 15, how can this be 14, you know? So you've got to plug your 14 back into the expression and do 4 times 14 minus 7. 4 times 14 minus 7 is 49. So 49 is the length of AB. Now they might not have asked for that, they might have asked for the length of AC, and if that's the case, then to get AC you have to do 49 plus 15 and see what that is. So make sure that, look at what they're asking for. Did they ask for X, or did they ask for AB, or did they ask for AC? What else is going to be on the test? The application of the definition of midpoint. That's where you have a given midpoint. Maybe you know this is X and that this is (2x minus 14). I don't know. Plus 14. Well, if you know that's the midpoint, then you know that these two segments are equal. That means you can literally put an equals in the middle and solve. Oh, put that back to negative. Sorry, I'm just making this up as I go. So to solve that, you would minus 2x from both sides and you would get negative x. And you would divide both of those sides by -1 and you would get 14. So if that's 14, then that's also 14. So you could say 14 or you could say 28. You have to look at what they're asking for. Last thing on the test. Deciding if lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. To do that, you have to do the slope formula twice. Don't just guess. So you need to do the slope of AB, which is 13 minus 7, and 10 minus 7. That slope is 2 over 1, which is 2. The slope of CD is just 8 minus 9, 7 minus 5. So that one's -1 over 2. So you can definitely pick perpendicular, because 2 over 1 and 1 over 2 are reciprocals, and this is a positive and this is a negative. That's what makes something perpendicular. If they were exactly the same, you would pick parallel. Any other scenario, you pick neither. For perpendicular, they have to be upside down and opposite sides. So good luck on your practice test. Come to Zoom today or tomorrow if you have specific questions, but make sure you watch this video first. Clearly you're watching this video before you do your practice test, and your test is Wednesday.